So Deep, today, of course, the heavy lifting was done by Reliance Industries, because we were just discussing that how brokerages are now coming up with a re-rating and spotting Reliance as a re-rating candidate. And we all know that there wouldn't have been any fund manager who would not like Reliance and who would not have Reliance in their portfolio. Give us a sense that, do you believe that Reliance can actually outperform the benchmark indices in the next 1 year? Because in the past 1 year, it surely has underperformed significantly.
Definitely. I think there are multiple triggers, and I think the research reports you are referring to are talking about some of them. I think the biggest trigger is going to be the Geo Platforms listing. The IPO is expected to happen sometime during the current next fiscal, and that will be a significant value unlocking event. Also, the tariff hike as far as Geo Platform is concerned is expected. It may happen in this calendar year, or it may get pushed back to the February March of next calendar year, but it's going to happen, and that will again have a positive impact. As far as retail is concerned, I think we have seen the worst. The footfalls are increasing, the coverage is increasing, and going forward, I think even retail will start to do well. O2C has been a bit of a soft spot for quite some time, but I think there are expectations of O2C also performing and outperforming. So overall, I think value unlocking will be the #1 trigger, and beyond that, sheer performance improvement also will definitely help the counter and help the script.
Coming in on Reliance. Naresh, what's your reading on the charts? I mean, how much more can actually Reliance move up? Because it's been thrashed, what, almost 20.5% in this recent fall in the market? Naresh, you'll have to unmute yourself.
Yeah. So if you look at Reliance Industries, the previous bottom was 1220, which it was holding for the last 3-4 months. A break below that did not see large selling pressure, and now sustaining about 1220, 1230 levels would be an indication of a false breakdown, and we again go towards 1330. So the first expectation is that eventually it goes back to 1330 odd levels.
The take coming in on Reliance Industries, 1200 thereabouts is where it's currently at. By the way, the index has completely given up all of its gains. Just look how we're actually cooling off right now. No, sorry, I stand corrected. That was another chart. Got to refresh my screen there. Still holding up 190 points up in the green. There's, of course, Asian Paints, there's Coal India, there's Hindalco. Reliance has now moved up about almost 3%. And then, of course, there's a Tata Steel, Bajaj Finance. These are all names which are still looking good. What's not? HDFC Bank. That's lying lackluster in trade. Trent as well, lower by about 1%. There's Kotak Bank and BEL2, which is languishing at about 0.7% or so. So, what happens to the entire PSE story, and in particular about defense? I know it's a fraction of when you bought that stock, but after the recent fall, do you think they will show the same kind of leadership as they did perhaps 7 to 8 months back?
Well, I don't think they will show the kind of leadership which we did see them demonstrating about 7-8 months back. I think that was a bit over the top, and a bit irrational. The valuation was definitely out of sync with the fundamentals. Things have cooled down quite a bit, but even then, I think they're not cheap even today. But I do like BEL, Bharat Electronics, quite a bit, and I've been recommending a buy there. Look, it's in defense electronics, and it caters to Air Force, Army, Navy, all the 3 segments. They have gone into exports as well. It's a very well managed company, strong balance sheet, and they are now moving out of defense electronics and into major other areas like metros. The metro travel. So I think the opportunity for this company to continue to perform and outperform is significant. This correction should be taken as an opportunity to accumulate this stock.